Hello. Apologies for doing this on my phone. I just moved to a new apartment and I haven't got my computer set up yet. Anyways, so after reading about the Challenger NASA flight, well, NASA accident, not flight, it made me think of a lot of interesting things that I learned in my software engineering course a couple years ago. Anyways, there's a lot of things that NASA should have done differently here. There was a lot of instances in the article that you gave us to read that they weren't talking to each other. They'd say, yeah, for the people that were concerned with the ice forming on the shuttle, those people weren't talking to the people that were concerned about the O-rings. Um, so definitely a lot more communication channels needed to be opened up there. Another problem is that um, they let pressure from their shareholders and the government and the ways they make money overcome the pressures to deliver a good product that will allow people to live, and they threw away the safety of their passengers and everyone around because they had no idea what could have happened. And really, their argument that because there's no data on um, temperature on flights for that cold of temperatures, and their argument that having no data on that meant that they couldn't say for sure that it was dangerous is totally stupid. It's having no data on something this serious with this much money poured into it, with this much danger involved, should mean that you don't take the risk. Um, on the question for Roger Boyce Jolly and what he should have done differently, it is really hard for him, especially since you mentioned that he has a family to support, and getting fired at that time would have meant that it's very unlikely he'd find another job. And he did his job in mentioning that it is dangerous, and he recommended that the flight be postponed. And I'm not sure if there really is more that he can do at that point without resigning, and I'm not sure that resigning would have solved the problem. I mean, it would have gotten him out of any blame, but him quitting wouldn't have saved any lives. And going into the future with this, as software engineers, there aren't any engineering certifications or licenses that you need to get to be a software developer. And there's a lot of software implementations going on right now for train systems and smart cars and um, all sorts of things that when those programs fail, it puts a lot of lives in danger. If a if there's a bug in one of those self-driving cars that people are talking about and are probably going to be in public use within the next 10 years or so, probably even last maybe 5, if there's a software bug in those, which those there's software bugs everywhere, it'll kill somebody. I think we need to be very safety conscious right now, as there's a lot of dangers for anyone that wants to use these new technologies. There needs to be a lot more concerned about the safety of people and a lot less concerned about getting projects done on time and making the shareholders happy. Anyways, I think this is a really interesting article. Thanks for sharing it with me, and I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on it.